All right, welcome to the video. Today we're going to be reviewing the TIQLAB Electric Standing Desk. Disclaimer, TIQLAB did send this out to me for free for review. With that being said, we are currently in my current setup in my bedroom. Don't judge too harshly. We're in current revamp of this space, but this is what it is right now. Anyways, in this review, we're going to be looking at three main things. First one being stability, second one being build time and quality, and third being motor noise. God, I'm looking at a script. I don't know what you want from me. With me being a college student, having another desk is going to be extremely beneficial for me because I get distracted way too easily at my stream setup. So we're going to build this in my spare bedroom. With that being said, let's get started. This is the variant that I went with. We got the 63-inch standing desk, the black walnut. All right, let's get to building this bad boy. All right, it's finished now. It took about an hour to complete. Would have been a little bit faster with a drill. I didn't have one. So did it by hand, about an hour. The worst part of the build, honestly, was probably just getting the legs situated on top of the desktop. There was a user error. All right, let's get it flipped over, do a little stability test, do a little bit of a motor test. I'm gonna compare the motor sound from this one to my TIQLAB, the Magnus Pro. Just kind of give it like a baseline because that one is really quiet. Put it right against the motors on each of them and we'll just do a sound test. And then we'll do a stability test first and go from there. So I'm gonna flip this over, put it in the corner, and then we'll do like a shake test, like an actual use. And all right, let's do that. Okay, we got my video light, and I'll show you guys a shot in front after I show you guys stability test of this thing, but I'm gonna raise it. This is what it came with. It's at 71 right now. This is what my TIQLAB desk sits at a normal, like my sitting height. Hopefully you guys can see me. Okay. I need something to... 71. This goes, I guess there's a setting. I don't know who's standing at this, but I'm 6'2". This is heavy, this is tall. Ooh, man. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, that's a little unstable. Can't. Do a little side profile. Now, I will say this is at 115, That's like really tall. I'm 6'2", and this is honestly probably too tall for me. Like I needed it at like 105, so I'm gonna drop it down. Struggling. It's a little bit better. I'm gonna drop it down to sitting. All right, I'm gonna put it over here. I'm gonna put the camera over here as if it was a talking head shot, and we'll talk about it. All right, let's talk about it. Build quality is pretty good for the price range. It is less than $300, so you have to think about what you're getting for what you're paying. I think it's a good starter, budget-friendly standing desk. It's not the most stable at its peak. Packaged really well, I will say that. It was packaged extremely well. Instructions are straightforward and easy to follow. It's pretty stable. I mean, whenever you're at sitting height, like it doesn't shake too much. Like I'm shaking it pretty hard right now, and it's not really moving a whole lot. Now, bear in mind, I am comparing this semi because I use the Magnus Pro every single day, and it's super, super heavy and made of metal. So take that with a grain of salt of when I'm saying that this is like unstable. Now, if you're not, throwing it around and acting crazy, then this would be just fine. Now, I can attest to, I've had IKEA tables, and I'm sure some of you have IKEA tables. This is more stable than that, 100%. 100% it is more stable than that. That thing was rickety. I mean, I'm surprised my stuff, it was bowing. This is not gonna bow on you. It's got a channel in between all the wood. We'll do a motor sound test compared to the Magnus Pro because I'm kind of curious to see the difference in sound in the post-production. So we'll see about that. I'm gonna test it with the Holla Mark II and we'll go from there. All right, let's go test the Magnus Pro real quick and see what that sounds like compared to this one. All right, we're here with the Magnus Pro now in the stream room. I'm gonna hook this up to the leg of this just like we did on the TIQLAB Standing Desk. And we're gonna raise it to my standing height, and then we'll do a comparison, and then we'll do a wrap up. Let's just put it this way, overall thoughts. If I didn't have the standing desk that I have now, would I be happy with this? I think it's stable. I wouldn't say that I'd be too pleased with the stability at its top range, but if you're not just banging around and throwing everything around, it's not too bad. I don't have anything on this, so keep that in mind. We'll do a sound comparison because I don't know. It sounds louder than the TIQLAB, but I won't know until I get into post, so I'll let you guys be the determining fact. Like, I'll let you guys decide on that, and keep in mind it's $800 difference. So if you're just now looking for something budget friendly to jump in and see if you want a standing desk, I think this would be a good option, especially if you have an IKEA tabletop, because those are pretty brutal. Pretty brutal. I'll show you if I could find a picture of my old setup with the IKEA tabletops, and it was like it was like a boat. So not too bad, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know if you guys plan on getting one. I'll link it all down in the description. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask me in the comments. I'll answer all the questions that you guys have if I can answer them. But I appreciate you guys, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.